What is an MVP? Does everybody qualify or only some? You need a certain mindset. All these are very important questions and simply cannot be answered with a yes or a no. The best way for me to tell you is how MV production came into existence and where my mindset started to change. From the start, I knew two things. I wanted to own a lot of things and I wanted to be known. Back then, I referred to myself as a king or a champion. See, a lot of people start with that mindset as a kid, but how many keep that mindset of doing the impossible, doing the crazy, or simply just have faith? Hell, even more simple, just have a big enough ego where you won't give up. One of the many things I wanted to own was my own show. I wanted to make my very own kind of Dragon Ball Z. So that's when I learned how to draw. Before my drawing became too advanced, where it all couldn't fit on the paper, so I decided to move on to writing. And shout out to Daisy for getting me into writing. But as a but as I got a little bit older, about midway through high school, I realized how important it was for me to do what I want with my films and still owned everything. Without seeing it at the time, I followed the same footsteps as the owner of Dragon Ball Z, Akira Toriyama, and started my own production company where I can own my own work and even produce other things that I wanted to do. Sounds crazy, I know, but my faith also grew in God, and I didn't know it at the time, but everything that was happening was for His purpose and His use. The main goal of the company is to help others with big dreams and big careers without it being so hard to get help because I ran into a lot of those roadblocks before I got started with anything and still run into some today. It shouldn't be that hard to follow your dream for nobody, don't matter who you are. MVP is here to break those past chains. The fact that you got to know somebody to make it is trash. The fact you got to have a lot of money to do this is trash. The fact that your race or gender is the minority in that field you are entering is trash. But instead, let's make a new system and new chains. But the only way to start a new chain is to start a new idea. And this is where one of the MV Productions main sayings come alive. MVP for Christ. And of course, it's not only for Christians or I'll be breaking my own mindset. MV Production is a Christian company, but it is for all. If you carry the mindset of an MVP, we will help you. Here is Desmond Bryant, who have worked with MVP in the past.
My experience with working with MVP was very mind-boggling. Like it was a great experience, and living in this lifetime now, like many opportunities don't come around like how they do. So I just try to make my best accurate decision on making the decision to on my me working with MVP. Like it was a mind-boggling experience. It was a great opportunity and very humbling because no matter how I know how far things get, how good things can get. It's always a great experience. And plus, working with a great friend like mine, Malcolm Vidic, it's kind of like we came up and thought about dreams around the same time. So it's just a blessing, and it was great service. Like it's better than what anyone may think. Sitting on the outside watching in, so that's why people say never judge a book by its cover. So I always try to humble myself and take advantage of great decisions and great opportunities because many don't come around. So I know one day this thing will be bigger than many of us may think it will be. So it's always good to look back and appreciate the things that come, and especially one like this right here. So,
Why did I pick MVP? Mainly because think about it. You can live your entire life and not make any kind of impact on this world. You can be a king, a queen, a champion, rich, poor. You could be just like everybody else. live a normal life, and talk about people you wish to be like. But why be that when you can be the most valuable player? And when we help these MVPers, we hoping that they'll help somebody for little to no cost and put their own impact on the world and change it for the good. But there is a difference between an MVPer and an MVP member. The MVP members are my brothers and sisters in Christ. But even then, not all of them will make it because I'm going to question you one on one, and if you don't pass the test, you're not getting in. Of course, I would like for you to have some kind of skill to offer the production company, but your skill is not what I'm looking at. So far, I only had one who passed the test, and he's going to talk to you about his background and dream to give y'all an example of what an MVP is and an MVP member is.
Alright, how y'all doing? Stephen Williams, MVP member. I'm a musician. I make beats and stuff like that for his projects and my projects. One thing that I love about MVP is the way it works as we work as a team. It doesn't decide off of one person who's making the decision off of what he wants and stuff like that. He adds what I want to do, what makes the team better, stuff like that. And that's what I really love, and how he wants to outreach into the community and stuff like that. And that's what really pushed me to join. I really like that. I don't really like working with people, but he really got me into working with people again. I really love that. And one of the dreams that I have is to be a world-renowned musician. I want people to know my music just by them hearing one note. I just want them to hear one part of the song and like, oh, Steven made that. Steven did that. And that's what I really want. And being part of MVP, I feel like that will push me to that dream and help me focus on that dream more, because before I wasn't really motivated to do anything. I was just going to school, just chilling, doing me. But MVP really brought out the best of me, and I really love that about that.
But this is something that's still going through changes, and I think on it more and more every day. And MV Productions is still changing and growing because God is not done with me yet. Our time is coming, but don't sit because it won't be long.